Val, thanks for joining us ahead of tomorrow night's game at Sheffield Wednesday. A quick turnaround after Sunday's FA Cup tie. How are the squad feeling?
Yeah, now it's a tough schedule in front of us, not for 1 week, but for 3 weeks. It's the Christmas period reloaded for us. But we face the challenge, and we are focused on the game. We want to take the good energy from the Southampton game we developed, and to put the same in the game tomorrow. We know that it would be another type of game, and we need to adapt. I think that the main one with the adaptability on all circumstances, and to make sure that we stick together, we stick to our game plan, and that we are focused with what we have to do.
Your team showed some great attacking play on Sunday, especially in the first half. Have you asked for more of the same at Hillsborough tomorrow?
It's always depending on the opponent. I think that it will be, as I say, will be a different game. The pitch will be different. Atmosphere will be different. It's an away game. So as I say, we will need to adapt inside some circumstances of the game. But the purpose will be the same determination, same mentality, same desire we show so far, and we want to put another strong performance away.
As you mentioned, a lot of games coming up. How important will it be to use every member of your squad over the coming weeks?
We will need everyone. It's clear we will need everyone. Everyone will have a part to play, to add his quality, to help the team to be successful. So we need to remain all focused on the game. We take the game now one by one, focus, and then we will assess the squad every time after each game to pick the right decision for the next game.
Any team news, any new injuries for tomorrow night?
No, Dele Bashir is back. As I say, he had a slight issue before the cup game, so we didn't want to take any risk, as I said, due to the schedule in front of us. So now he's back, available, and so waiting still for Kayembe and Gakia. They trained well today. I saw the two on the pitch, so he looks good, and hopefully they can be back in the next 2 weeks with us.
And what do you make of Sheffield Wednesday? I think the last game was their manager's first game in charge. How do you think they've come on since then?
Yes, if you remember, it was the first time the change, so we didn't know exactly what's happened. It was a tough game to prepare for us, but since then we see clearly the way to play, the philosophy. So we know it will be an intense game. We need to make sure we have the right mentality, ready to fight. We have to do the basic right, and after to force our quality as well. We know we can score at any time. We know we will create our chances, and then we have to be ruthless to make sure that we can get the reward we want.
Thank you, Val.
Thank you.
Val, it's a busy period. You've got a game Wednesday, the transfer window shuts Thursday. Likely to be any business, do you think, in these next few days?
You never know, everything can happen, but as I said, the minute I'm very pleased with our squad. We are all together, we're getting player back. Some player really close now with Kayembe, maybe back, Jez and Gakia is coming back as well. So at the minute we have almost all the players available, and I'm very pleased with our squad. But as I say, we know where we want to improve our squad, but has to be the right player. If he's the right player, then we will do it. If he's not the right player, then we don't need to do anything, because I'm very pleased with our squad.
And if you don't get the right player, say in defence, then the ones who are here currently stay in, because you can't allow any out.
Exactly.
And you're happy with the squad going through to the end of the season, how it would be if it didn't change?
Exactly. I think we saw again every time we put player on the pitch, and it doesn't affect the performance on the of the team. If you see the game against Bristol and the previous game, we played without five players, regular starter, and then the performance was really good. So it seems that now everyone understood that we count on everyone. Everyone is a part of the process, and the mentality is great within the team, and you see really growing up all together. And as I say, it's our job as well, or myself as a manager, to protect the environment we create, and then we just need to make sure some position, we can do it if we have to do. If we think is the right player, is an improvement for us to make us better, yes, we will do it. If not, I'm very pleased to stay like we are.
We spoke to Emmanuel Dennis before you. I asked him how he felt the 15 minutes when he said he was blowing after 5.
But look, we said before the game that we used the cup game to assess some player, to give some minute to the players. So it was a calculate risk, and then he give us now more information about Dennis, his level, and what we have to do with him, how to work with him. It's just to find the right balance at the minute between the load and the game. So we will see throughout the next week how can we manage him better to put him maybe more on the training pitch rather just to recover between the game.
He has a point to prove, doesn't he, now? Because obviously with what went on at Nottingham Forest and then in Turkey, he's almost got to rebuild again and get going to resurrect that career.
I'm not worried about his quality. We know that he has a quality. Our job is to make sure he's come back on his level, and we are here to help him. We want to help him to come back on his level. We will do everything we can to improve him and to make sure we can have some success with him. He can score a goal for us and to make our fans happy.
You played Sunday, playing Wednesday now. They played Friday night. That makes it tougher on you, doesn't it?
Focus on ourselves. We cannot change anything. The only thing we can change is our mindset, is how we face the game. So you for sure, one side you can complain, or you take like it is, and you take advantage actually of the situation. Our big advantage is now we are almost the full squad, and we are all the player available and ready to go.
Cool. Lovely. Thank you.
When you talk about the strength of the squad, the fact that when KLB went on to the regulations, fans were a bit concerned that he'd been a regular, and yet I'm not saying we haven't missed it, but the squad had just absorbed that space.
Yes, this is what we wanted to create, the way to play. Everyone knows the principle, everyone is involved, and you need to give the feeling to the player that if someone missing, the next one will be there, and we are not missing the one, and this is a great thing for us, because now everyone is important in the squad, and the team is not depending from one player. When I came in, it was the shift in the mindset. Over the years, Watford was know about individuality, players who make the difference. If the player wants to play, Watford win the game. If not, then less success. We know that. Then we wanted to change that to be more unpredictable for the opponent, more to come with a team spirit attitude or team first mentality, and this is what we create.
The other thing before you came, Watford weren't a good team on the road, and now suddenly we're unbeaten in 7 away games. What have you done? What's behind that?
It's just the mentality to create that mentality to believe in ourselves, maybe to take the right decision as well. What is most suitable for the team? I needed to adapt at some situation, and at some point you find the right formula about the team, and you keep going like that a second time and third time, and then you see, okay, now we're still improving. The player believe now more in our way. They believe more in themselves. They believe more in the team, and you can create that environment. And after, it's all about the win, and the win is the best thing to cement everything.
It wasn't a great game, but that night at Sunderland feels like so much changed after that game. Certainly away from home.
Say again?
The night at Sunderland,
yeah,
we didn't play well. After that game, you had
Sunderland,
yeah, it feels like a lot changed.
Yeah.
In a way, performances and attitude. So even though it wasn't a great night, it could be one of the pivotal moments that season.
It was definitely. I can say that because after that night, and when the players spoke in the changing room, I wanted that the players spoke in the changing room. I had a clear view on the mindset of the player, a clear view on the deep problem we had, and after that, I knew straight away. Now we have to work on something very, very deep. And we build on that week after week after week, and we found the problem, we solved the problem, and now we're moving on the next step, and the next step is more to preparing ourselves to compete. Thank you, guys.